Good evening and welcome back and to where I'm not sure where I'm going with this. Oh yeah, I had a nice little walk today. Ended up going to Gateway Wall, just snoop around because I hadn't had Chinese in a while, so I had some of the some Chinese food for lunch. Then I remembered I had to give my sister a birthday card, and I just sent it a little while ago because she's not coming up for the summer, which sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, I said I stopped at the superstore to get a card, and I got a candle. And I actually found a salad that I was kind of craving there. Well, it was there too, so Caesar salad. Yum. Very yum. I don't know why I always love their salads. I don't know why. They're flipping addictive. So I had it for my lunch break when I was working at a superstore, or after I was done shift, grabbed one. Out I went. So, delicious. Also, their sandwiches are pretty good. I haven't still have their salad, but they got sushi there now. They have sushi there now. Didn't really see any sandwiches there. I don't know if they still have any. No, it is what it is. Day 3 of the All-Star break. Jeez, I'm already ready to go to bed. It's only after 6 o'clock. Actually, just past 6:30. I'm ready to fall asleep. Figure that out. The night before, I didn't sleep that great. Last night, I slept a little better. Today, well, we'll see. Don't know what to say. I will, however. Well, by the way, next season's baseball schedule is supposed to come out tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. That would be 1 Eastern, noon Central, 11 Mountain, 10 Pacific. So, you've been warned. Yesterday's Jeopardy category was 21st century films for $600. Answer. Director Rian Johnson said Laura Dern could not resist saying "pew" every time she fired her blaster in this film. What is Star Wars The Last Jedi? Also acceptable, Star Wars Episode 8. I guess that would kind of make sense now, wouldn't it? I don't know why I didn't think of it. Probably because my brain wasn't functioning. When I don't work, my brain doesn't function. And now, we're going to finish off the Jeopardy round with 21st century films for 1,000. Answer. Rose Armitage has some key issues with her boyfriend in this 2017 thriller. Again, Rose Armitage has some key issues with her boyfriend in this 2017 thriller. I don't know. Wait. I might have just thought of this. I think today would be the 44th anniversary of Disco Demolition Night. Yes. Disco Demolition Night took place at Comiskey Park in Chicago. The first Comiskey Park. Took place after the first game of a 20-night doubleheader between Detroit and the White Sox. This doubleheader was scheduled after a game in May was rained out, and the game was rescheduled for July 12th. And Steve Dahl, who was working for a station that changed formats to all disco, and he apparently hated disco and refused to play it, and I'm getting fired. And I'm joining a rival radio station. At the end of the call numbers were 97.5, and there's a reason why I mentioned this. So, leading up to that doubleheader, anybody who had old vinyl records, old disco vinyl records they wanted to blow up, got a ticket for 98 cents, which was the call numbers rounded up. Yeah, so, and staff at the old Comiskey Park thought it would probably get 5,000. Yeah, supposedly there was enough to fill that stadium at least once or twice. And there was other fans, or like, I can't remember if there was a Boy Scout group there or a Girl Guide group. There's some group there that was at the game. Anyways, they played the the 29 doubleheader being. First game starts at 6 o'clock, let's say, which Chicago and Detroit did. And Detroit won 4-1. So they'd have a little break. They had to clean their uniforms, probably dry clean at the stadium. And they wore the same uniform for the second game. So, as I said, they played the first game, which Detroit won 4-1. Steve Dahl with his with his chick named Lorelei as a guest co-host. She was probably a bombshell then. I wouldn't know. They drove on this ATV with a box of the records in the back there and the explosive charges. So while Steve Dahl was making his little speech and the explosive charges and whatever's getting set up, the box and his charges, and then it was all set up, he counted it down and then hit the button, and these little explosive charges going off, boom, 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 and then there's this real big boom. Destroyed the box, destroyed everything that was in the box, which is quite a number of records, and left a divot, left a big enough of a divot. You can actually see there was a crater there. Yeah. You think, okay, that was it. No, that was not it. Steve Dahl makes one of these little speeches, and he tries to sing his own version of "Do You Think I'm Sexy" by Rod Stewart. Yeah, that's about the time when trouble started happening. The moment the first couple of fans went down one of the foul poles onto the field and fans were hitting the field, Steve Dahl and Lorelei looked at each other like, yeah, we gotta go now. Off they went. How they got away, I don't know. Meanwhile, on the field, turf was getting ripped up, bases were stolen. Yeah, some of the bats on that bench were stolen. Bonfires were supposedly set. Batting cage was destroyed. End of it, SWAT team was called in because the stadium was severely understaffed with security, almost next to none. Supposedly, SWAT team came in there, cleared the field off. End of it all, the field was in no shape to play. Canceled the second game. Actually, the game was actually forfeited to Detroit. It was so unplayable. Sparky Anderson was the Detroit manager. He's like, yeah, I'm not putting my team out there. It feels in garbage shape. He's like, I'm not putting my team out there. Yeah, and I think the league president agrees, like, yeah, no. Chicago White Sox, you're forfeiting this game, pal. That's the story went. Steve Dahl, who hated cheap three-piece suits, had 2 or 3 other disco demolition nights that also resulted in riots. So yeah, there's 44 years ago. 44 years ago today. Figure that out. Yeah, so there's that story. There's a guy that worked at Crepeworks that actually ran the business. I told him this exact story when I got to the boxes blowing up. He's like, oh, that's it? Oh, no. And then I told the rest of the story. He thought it was crazy. Anyways, that should be that. There's my story of the day right there. So in the meantime, and in between time, stay tuned for the next one.